You all think you're funny, don't you? Go on. Get back in your pens. No, you don't. Don't argue with me. Get. Go on. Hut, hut. Go on. Hut, hut. Go on, you naughty animals. So these lambs here are going to the collection centre, which is in order. It's straight to, you know, how to make this palatable for people. I'll be right back. Roy said there's been a change of plan. We were only going to send 7, but since they're starting to get romantic with each other, if one of them gets in with our nice sheep, so they're all going. I'm trying to think of how to explain the collection centre. It's a direct route to the abattoir. That's a very diplomatic way of putting it. There's no one else having a drink out of you at the auction, Roy said. I'm the worst driver in the world, and I've got to reverse that out of here, so I'll just give you all the joy of the experience, shall I? Hope I don't hit my own phone. It's a gap. So we're just going to the collection centre now. These are the last of the lambs. They are not attractive. So we're not hoping to get the best of price for them, are we? Just because they're slightly ugly. The massive storm last night, and it's made the slurry that's just water overflow, and it's on all the bales. So we're gonna have to move them on. If you were a dairy farm, you'd just close the doors and have your cows inside right now. But obviously this is different farming systems entirely. So yeah, this is what happens in winter. Same job, different day. And they're waiting, which is terrible, which means I have to fight my way through them. Hello, this is the mum to our other stock bull, Charles. This is his mum. She's a belter of a cow. How is that cow's bag still making milk? That's a hell of a bag. What a legend. Won't be sticking your hands in Ollie's boiler, would you? Well, Roy thinks that our boiler is reminiscent of a filing cabinet. Can't say he's wrong. The boiler room. You're gonna like the boiler. So I know Ollie has just done a video on his boiler, so I'll show you ours for a sort of comparison, because I know a lot of you on my channel have definitely come over from his. So this is more of a domestic boiler. It's an Aeroterm 60 plus. These are our buffer tanks there and there. The door did have to come off to get the tanks in, but honestly it was not as dramatic, and it's definitely not as big as his. The RHI isn't as big as his either. So this is some of that's the chimney. This is like a wind baffle thing, so it doesn't, if a large gust of wind comes, it doesn't go woof inside the boiler. Expansion tank, and I know Ollie's got a massive expansion tank. Well, that's the size of ours. It literally is just tiny. Unlike his chip boiler, ours is powered on logs, so it's just a giant wood burner. So it's a closed, like, circulated system. So basically what happens, the water that is in these pipes now this second just goes round and round and round and round, and it goes through the boiler, heats the radiators, upstairs into the top of our house. There's a coil that goes through the tank in the bathroom, and that heats our hot water. It also heats in here. You can see they come through here, and there's just a simple radiator out here. This was to get our commercial RHI. It needed to be heating a commercial space, the office. We wanted it for heating calf milk. That was the reason why we wanted that boiler. But on all the paperwork, you couldn't put it down as heating your calf milk, which was really stupid, because actually it would have been a really viable reason for doing so. But on the paperwork, you had to be heating an office space. So the office, behold. So basically we go around the farm and we lop and top any trees. God, it's miserable. And then we also get wood delivered, process it ourselves into logs that fit in. They're not as small as what your wood burner logs would be, but they're small enough. Only posh people like their boilers with this. That felt wrong somehow. Like, this is literally how I fill my boiler. So here is the boiler working. This little thing here opens and closes the chimney. This fan here sucks air right the way through and makes all the smoke go through the waffly like honeycomb things at the back of the boiler, all the way up the chimney and out. This little tiny thing here is like a thermocouple that I fixed the other day and stuck in, and that is to keep the fan temperature correct, and if it drops below a certain temperature, it tells the boiler that there's no smoke, there's no fire anymore, and it turns itself off so it doesn't waste electricity. So yeah, this is one of the smallest non-domestic boilers you can get. Ooh, I just found some bawams. Ooh.
You go that way.
Children's party.
Business.
Near you. With Harper's daughter.
Business.